Hey, this is Mark Walsh from MTC Media, here to talk a little bit about Brian Kelly's departure from Notre Dame. First and foremost, congratulations to Brian Kelly, what he has done at Notre Dame, taking over for a program that kind of was heading in the wrong direction or had head in the wrong direction, and rebuilding it back up, recruiting excellent, producing and developing out on the field. Yes, he had a couple of hiccups. We know about the 4-8 season. He's had over 50 wins since then. He's made a couple of appearances in the college football playoffs. And in today's day and age with Notre Dame, I mean, you could not ask for more from a coach than Brian Kelly. So there should be no ill will. And this is not one of those situations where people keep saying, well, LSU is a better job because, LSU has won a national championship more recent, which has nothing to do with whether a job is better or not. I think it's one of those situations where, and you see this in society as a whole, Brian Kelly wanted to change. The idea of the 30-year coach is like the idea of the 30-year employee. It just doesn't happen anymore, and that's fine. I don't think that Brian Kelly cheated Notre Dame in any sort of way. And now it's up to the administration to find the right coach. Now, I did find it interesting but not shocking, that Notre Dame is not going to use a search, not going to use a search firm. They will do their own search, which I think all schools should do. So Notre Dame's next coach will be who? I hate people suggesting that it's going to be Urban Meyer. I know earlier today, Urban Meyer said he's not going back to college football, and I don't think Urban Meyer will be the right person to go to Notre Dame anyway, on or off the field. Obviously, like a lot of people, I think Fickle should be at the top of the wish list for Notre Dame. He's currently the Cincinnati coach. Obviously, you would not be able to talk to him until after the college football playoffs, and because Cincinnati probably is going to get in. So you're talking about another month, but Notre Dame should not be in a hurry to find a guy. They should be in a situation where you want to find the right guy. And I think that's important for the university. Other names I've seen mentioned, Pat Fitzgerald, which I knew that name was going to be mentioned. Again, I don't think that that's a great fit. Same thing with Brom from Purdue. Not high on that one. Obviously, there's talk of Freeman, the current defense coordinator. I just don't know if Notre Dame is the right job to be your first head coaching job. Also, Cliff Kingsbury has been mentioned. Obviously, Cliff Kingsbury has been mentioned also for the OU job. Cliff Kingsbury is going to use this to cash in on the extension with the Arizona Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals not extending him before now is going to cost them dearly, because I don't see Cliff. I don't think Kingsbury is coming back to college football, at least not right now when he's sitting on a 9-2 team. It just doesn't make any sense. Other guys that have been mentioned is Matt Campbell from Iowa State. I don't get it. I know he's had success. I don't know if that success can transfer to Notre Dame. But again, we can see Notre Dame is going to have some good choices because where the program is. You cannot compare it to when Brian Kelly took over. That Bob Davie, Tyrone Willingham, Charlie White era. You can't compare it to that because Notre Dame is in such a good place, which is all due to Brian Kelly and what he built and how he hung in there and how he changed himself when he needed to change himself to make Notre Dame a more attractive destination. And that's going to pay forward to Notre Dame. So to Brian Kelly, I'm not an LSU guy, but good luck at LSU. No ill will. Everyone who's a Notre Dame fan should be happy for what Brian Kelly did, and probably should be rooting for Luke Fickell to take the job if it is offered. But this is Marcus Washington from MTC Media.